Good morning, everybody. Silas back again today on this beautiful day. It's a tiny bit chilly, but not too bad. Just a tiny bit. This is really good working weather because you can work hard and you don't sweat real bad. Here's one here that came in last week. It's got a good running 3.7 liter in it. I mean, it runs perfect. Runs absolutely perfect. They hit another vehicle, totaled it out, and just had liability insurance on it. So we bought it for scrap. Those 3.7s, that only has 110,000 miles on it. And those are worth big money at the salvage yards. Those bring good money for a good running one with low miles like that. But I've been pricing it for $500, and everybody in the world's been saying, oh, you're just going to crush it. It ain't worth that much, and on and on and on and on. So what I'm probably going to do is, since the airbags are already deployed, is I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it. One of these days, I'm going to ram it into a bunch of stuff. It's still pretty solid up here. Whatever they hit, they completely missed all the structure. But I'm going to ram it into a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to crush it too. Everybody says, oh, you're just going to crush it? And I say, you bet I am. Got these two here I'm going to crush today. More than likely, I do have a bunch of people supposed to bring cars in today, if they all show up. And then I got this truck here I'm going to crush. The only problem is I left my Sawzall in the other truck. I left it in the Dodge, and I drove the Chevy today. And, kind of funny, don't tell the police this, but I left my wallet in the Dodge too, so I'm driving without a license today. But by the time this vlog comes out, I'll have my wallet in my pocket, because this vlog won't come out for a week. It's been a crazy busy day. I bought those two trucks, got this car here, another guy's pulling on the scale with another car now. I bought a whole truckload of catalytic converters. I already unloaded those in the back of my truck. It's just been non-stop people all day long. Shorted a bunch of stocks. It's been a pretty good day so far. Just cut in a load of signs. This in here will just get crushed in the iron. It's got a lot of plastic and steel and whatnot on it, and wiring and that sort of stuff, so they won't buy it for dirty breakage. And then I got a few more signs over there stacked up by those tires. Those are all aluminum frames and whatnot, so I'll save those for aluminum breakage. Just got another big sign in, and then this car came in. Wasn't a bad looking car really on this one, but I kind of tore it up a little bit now. Gonna stuff some tires in it and crush it. I think that makes car number 5 or 6 for the day, plus 2 loads of signs, and I got a whole bunch more cars on the way. Alright, this load made it in. Got 5 cars there, and there's another one on the scale now, so I'm going to get these unloaded and head out and get something to eat. And another one just came in. I remember when these cars were actually kind of cool. Monte Carlo SS. There's a local restaurant here. The lady that owns it used to drive one of these. It was all black. Well, it was a cool car. I remember seeing it sitting there, but that was back when it was a new car. They're just junk now. Ready for the crusher. Okay, finally, I'm about to crush some cars for you guys. It has just been a crazy day. I mean, just crazy. I lost count of how many cars and catalytic converters and everything else I've bought today. I have just bought so many loads of iron, and you name it, I bought it today. I even bought a torch. A guy came in and he had a torch in the back of his truck. A good working torch. The only thing I gotta do is change out the tip, and he wanted to sell it, so I bought it. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to do recording, so I'm gonna record some crushing cars for y'all real quick. Fresh in for scrap. An old Brigadier GMC. Headed to the shredder. Man, I tell you what, it feels like I've been working on this vlog for an eternity. And I kind of have. This is my longest running single recording of a vlog I've ever done. I started this vlog last Wednesday, and today is Tuesday. It seems like I'm constantly recording just, 5 minutes a day here and 2 minutes a day there. And just whenever I have a chance, I record just a few things real quick. It has been so incredibly busy, just car after car after car after car coming in ever since I got done with that farm cleanup. Which actually, that farm cleanup just posted last night, and the second one posted tonight. So that kind of gives you a time frame of when this was recorded. But since I got back to the yard, it has been non-stop. People bringing junk in. It's just been crazy busy. Just load after load, big loads of cars, semi-loads of cars. There have been some days I buy 50 cars in a day almost. And then tons of catalytic converters, batteries, you name it. So I haven't had a whole lot of time for talking. I just record a little bit of unloading, a little bit of crushing, that sort of stuff. So I don't know how to even go about finishing or closing this vlog. This is just kind of an interesting one. I'm not sure how much I have recorded, but I don't think I have enough for a full vlog anyway. So I thought maybe I'd just kind of take you guys around and show you some of the cars out here again. So you enjoy that. Some of y'all may remember I started cleaning this area out, and then I filled it clear full again, and then I actually had it way out off to the side, stacked with cars, and I worked all day today and yesterday crushing cars and got it moved back to here. So I've got these 4 left, and then I have, I think, 3 stacks of cars outside the fence. 3 stacks like this that came in, so I never brought those in yet. So I got rid of almost everything that came in. I have probably about a semi load of cars yet to crush, and then hopefully I can get on to crushing these cars here. That's my goal. I still really want to get this road cleared out. It's starting to look like a thunderstorm is rolling in. The sky's getting pretty dark and the wind's changed, and it's starting to feel like a little bit of humidity in the air, and it actually got warmer. It was pretty chilly earlier, and now it's kind of warm being wearing this coat. And I'm not even working. Earlier I was working wearing a coat, and I wasn't warm. I was kind of chilly. So the wind's changed out of the south now. They're saying severe thunderstorms rolling in. This has been a weird October. We don't usually get severe thunderstorms. There was even a tornado watch the other night in October, late October. Which is really unusual. Here's something kind of interesting. This is what happens to a lot of cars here in Kansas. As they set out in the farm and the hood's closed, and rats get in here and they make a gigantic nest. And the way you can tell a rat nest apart from, say, a possum nest or a raccoon nest or something like that is rats will use literally anything and everything to make their nest out of. I mean, you name it, they'll put in here. Looks like we got some shredded up trash, we got grass, we got corn husks, we've got corn cobs, we've got you name it in here, and they've made a nest out of it. This isn't a very big one here, and the wires aren't all chewed up, so they must not have been here very long. This is kind of a fun fact. I don't know, it's not really a fun fact, it's just a fact. But the reason why rats and mice chew on wires in cars and on rubber hoses and stuff like that is because they are rodents, and rodents' front teeth never stop growing. And so naturally it's in their nature to chew on things to shorten their teeth, to keep them trimmed down, kind of like we trim our fingernails. And so squirrels are the same way, rabbits, all that sort of stuff. If it's a rodent, it has to chew on stuff, and wiring and hoses and stuff like that just so happen to be really comfortable for them to chew on. I guess this has turned into a show you interesting things around the junkyard. Here's another deal here. These are mattress springs that have been baled into a bale that weighs about 2,000 pounds. It's a lot of mattresses right there. And we used to buy a lot of them that were this size, big bales like this, and we would ship them to different places. There was a recycling plant here that does these, and that deal fell through, and we still got the mattresses, so we started shipping them somewhere else, and that place decided they didn't want them anymore. We crushed them in cars for a while, and they decided they didn't want them anymore. They're kind of a pain to deal with, just because those wires there, if those wires were to break and you were standing next to this, it would break your legs. I mean, there's a lot of force here, and so those wires, if they break or something like that, it will launch mattresses clear over there. And recently we found another company that will buy these bales, but the only thing is they don't want any cotton at all. And so the reason why this bale is still here is because this is one we had from before, and there's one mattress that each individual spring is wrapped in fabric of some sort. And so because of that, that company won't buy this bale. They don't mind little tiny tufts of stuff like this. That doesn't matter to them. But that there, they will reject this bale. They'll not like that, because what they do is they drop these right into a smelter, and they go for not prepared steel, but basically prepared steel. It's ready to go. So what I'm going to do with this, most likely at some point in time, what I'm going to try to do first is I'm going to try to convince the company we sell our crushed cars to go ahead and take one more bale from me if I crush it in between two cars. You set this on the roof of a car without crushing the car, and then you crush it, it'll shove this down into the car, and that way it doesn't blow up and explode all over the place. But if that doesn't work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it out and I'm going to poke these wires with the loader sometime when I have more room, and it'll go kaboomy and it'll launch mattresses all over the place, and then I can shove some in each car that I crush and get rid of them that way. It just got super windy out of nowhere, like super windy. It's almost hard to stand up straight. Once again, I am very glad that I have this mic, because this thing does good in the wind. Any other mic and I would not be able to record right now. And also, one other thing real quick, I know there's a bunch of music in this video. I've had some people complain about the music. I know music is one of those things that's very subjective. Some people like a song, some people hate a song. There's no song in existence, no matter how popular that song may be, that everybody likes. And that's just the nature of music. But I have a lot of fast motion clips, like when I'm crushing cars or unloading or that sort of stuff. And there's no audio on that. When it's in fast motion like that, there's no audio. And so if I didn't put music with it, it would just be dead silence while you're watching that. And if you say, well, that would be better than that horrible music you use, I like the music. But if you don't like the music, my suggestion is when it gets to that part, hit the volume button and turn the volume off real quick. And then when that part's over, you hit the volume button, turn the volume back on. And you'll get the same effect as if I didn't put any music on it, because it'll just be dead silent. There is no engine noises or anything like that on those fast motion parts. If you don't like the music, I'm not offended. I don't have any stake in it. So if you want to complain about the music, go ahead. Any and all comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And that's why I don't delete anything. Even the people that tell me I'm just a crazy, horrible person for crushing cars, I don't delete their comments either, just because why bother? Every comment is good for the algorithm. You can comment whatever you want. You can give me a recipe for cookies for all I care. It does not matter. But I do appreciate the encouraging comments and the suggestion comments and the people that say what they liked about the video most, because that type of feedback really helps me to know what to do better and what to do more of, that sort of stuff. So thank you for those type of comments, and I guess thank you for the "you're a horrible person" comments too. They help boost my channel. Other than that, they don't do me a whole lot of good. I don't really read them. I don't put any stock in them. But you guys are awesome. You've helped my channel to grow. It's blown me away how tremendous this channel has done compared to what I thought it was going to do. I mean, obviously I don't have 10 million subs or nothing like that, but I was expecting to have, at this point in time, maybe if I was really lucky, I'd have 1,000 subs by Halloween when I started this channel. And that just got blown away. My goal was 1,000 for the year, like I've said before. And so I thought, best case scenario, I might have like 1,500 or 2,000 subs by the end of October. So you guys have been awesome, and I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for all your support. Anyway, I'm starting to feel a few raindrops, so I'm going to go ahead and end this before it starts raining, because this microphone is not waterproof. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go. So if you enjoyed this one, please leave me a thumbs up, and remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you next time.